Hi everyone, my name is Susan Bannon, and today I will be reading Borris and the Snoozebox by Leigh Hodgkinson. Borris and the Snoozebox. Borris doesn't have a bed. Actually, Borris doesn't have a home. This is a-okay most of the time because he is busy, scampering, licking, balancing, and looking cute. However, it's not okay when he is tired, grouchy, and in desperate of a long cat nap. At times like this, Borris would do anything for a plumish pillow to snuggle into. Anything, even give up singing, maybe. As Borris sleepingly snoops and sniffs around, he spies a boring old cardboard box. Boring maybe, but if you look inside, it's completely perfect for dozing and a snoozing. Borris dreams that his ears are being tickled. Borris dreams about being a big fish, and his dreams are big, by the way. When suddenly, stamp, stamp, scribble, scribble, the cardboard box seems to be slightly less dull. Borris in the box blinks, baffled in the dark. Jolt, thunk, shuffle. This box, of all boxes, is a real mover and shaker. What on earth is going on? Lady Snithenthub is delighted that her package has arrived. At least the biggest teapot in the world will be hers. Lady Snithenthub gets quite a surprise when she opens the box. So does poor Borris. This is not what I ordered, she shrieks. I do not want this cat, and it must be sent back. Lit down, taped up, the box was zoomed off all the way to Mr. Marshmallow, who is a picky eater. He will only eat fish from the South Pole, which is ridiculous because he lives at the other one. So Mr. Marshmallow gets his fish delivered right on an ice block. The timing of today's delivery could not be more perfect. His freezer is empty and he is hugely hungry. It has to be said that Mr. Marshmallow has a smidgen disappointed. Absolutely no fish in here, just a silly cat, Mr. Marshmallow mutters miserably. Borris is already aware of this piece of information. Well, apart from the bit being of him being silly, which is news to him. Borris wishes there were oodles of fish in the box with him. He too was hungry, and he could use a nibble of something tasty. Uh-oh, it looks like, though, Borris is on the move again. Borris hopes this time he will end up somewhere not quite so chilly, somewhere peaceful, somewhere he won't be bothered and can snooze aplenty, somewhere far, far away, like this, perhaps? This is the wrong package. This is a mistake. This is a major mix-up. I didn't order a pet. I already have one already. Mr. Globengleek glabbers angrily. He has been awaiting light years for his remote control space butterfly. Borris wonders as if he is the first cat in space. Borris wonders if he's finally asleep, if he has finally fallen into his own dream. Borris wonders where he is off to next. Every single time it is exactly the same. To be honest, Borris is beginning to get slightly bored of it. Every time he drifts off to sleep, someone opens the box and wakes him up. Beadly eyes peek inside, and voices shout, I don't want this cat. I want a prickly plant, a dinosaur egg, a giant pink flipper or two. Poor old Borris. All he wants is a little peace and quiet. All he wants is at least 40 or so winks in his homemade hideout with no trouble or whatever. It is really too much to ask, yet he keeps being interrupted by ruined beanies, only to be told that they wish he wasn't there, and nobody likes to hear that. Borris decides he had had enough, and he comes up with a plan. He will try extra specially hard to stay awake, and the next time he gets a chance, he will jump out of the box and make a run for it. Meanwhile, not so far away from Borris, Grandma Flapjack isn't expecting a delivery at all, and for some reason she never gets anything interesting in the mail. Yet there seems to be a rather large package outside of her door. Maybe there has been a mistake. As she opens a mysterious box, a super sourpuss leaps out, and he lands on the world's comfiest pillow. Borris looks up and sees a friendly face. This is a pleasure. This is a pleasant change. I've always wanted a cat, said Grandma Flapjack. This is funny, as Borris has always wanted a Grandma Flapjack. He just didn't know her name. She pets him, brushes him, feeds him, and plunks the purring, pampered kitty right back on his pillow. With a plumpish belly and his 2 ears fully tickled, Borris is feeling oh so snugly and cozy in his new home. In situations like this, there is only one thing to do. Borris yawns and decides that perhaps it is time for a little cat nap. Do not disturb. The end. Thank you.